Hello, thank you for being here. Thank yourself for your yoga. It's time for you. I invite you to find a steady seat, a chair, preferably no wheels for sure, preferably no arms, just to give you some room to move on a steady, non-slip surface. Same with your feet. Just make sure you're very steady on whatever on your yoga surface, yoga mat. And as we come into our practice today, I invite you to close your eyes. If you can, breathe through the nose. So closing the lips. If that doesn't work for you, maybe an inhale through the nose and a gentle exhale through a gentle open mouth. But if you can, breathing in and out through the nose helps our body calm, center. We notice our chest, maybe the ribs, maybe the belly on a deep breath. It offers us a little sound, a little something to listen to as you breathe in and out through the nose. Allow the mind to set aside chores, lists. Drop into your breath. Likewise, anything that's in your practice today, any noises, temperatures, people, animals, just invite them in as part of your practice, not as an interruption, but just as part of what your practice is right now. Move your mind. I invite you, move your mind to your shoulders. Just notice your shoulders as you breathe. Moving down from the temples to the side of the face, down the jaw, down the side of the neck, and flowing down into the shoulders. And ever so gently, noticing on your breath that as you inhale, you might draw your shoulders just a tiny bit back from where they are. And as you exhale, leave them there, but don't think about them so much. So we're not really rolling them forward and back. We're inhale, opening the shoulders back just a bit. And as you exhale, just kind of release them. Do that a few times. Good. Now on this next round series, as you inhale, gently lift the shoulders. We'll stay in a comfortable range right now. We don't have to reach them all the way up toward the ears, but inhale, and then on exhale, just let them go. Good. Now a little more purpose in the next few breaths, sort of a little more reach. Maybe one reaches a little higher than the other. That's okay. Just watch. Little more reach on the inhale. Maybe you feel it in the ribs, low belly even. And exhale, just kind of let it go. One more. Good. And then just return to normal breath. Maybe do a couple little gentle shoulder circles one way and then the other. Good. Sliding the feet open a bit so that the knees are open. You can slide forward a little bit. Just make sure you're nice and steady on your seat. Oh, the nice firm foundation, this sort of tripod with our seat and our feet. Nice tall spine. Take up space with your breath. It's hanging the hands down in front of you, but sort of open elbows. So not really reaching down, but kind of just chest still forward, shoulders back in their spot. So reaching the chest forward just a tiny bit. Breathe. Again, kind of taking up space. Good. Nice strong presence in the arms as we inhale and sweep up kind of our big wings. And exhale kind of down with purpose instead of floating. Let's come back inside the legs. Inhale, sort of present strength in the arms as we inhale up. And exhale as if you're compressing the air between the arms. So not really floating, a little bit more purpose. Again. And down. Good. Now kind of a light sort of ease in the legs. You might be tensed up in the legs because we were activating the arms. So gentle feet, gentle legs, and now a floating of the arms. And exhale, just kind of float them down. And maybe you feel a little sinking in the seat and the legs. Just that kind of difference of what we ask of our bodies. So we're going to lean over to, I'm going to say the right. It might be the right to you, it might be the left. Just sort of forearm to knee. And inhale, sweep. Maybe you look up. Maybe you look forward, what works for you. And exhale, maybe you follow the hand over to the right side. Inhale. Exhale, keeping the knees out over the ankles. Good. On our next inhale, we'll pause here, but breathe. Find your reach. And using that nostril breathing, finding a large breath to sort of feel into this left side rib. If that starts to stress your shoulder, just drop the elbow a little bit, that's okay, or fingertips to shoulder. You still get the side bend. Good. Big inhale and exhale, sweep. Let's pause with our cross reach here. Palm toward the sky or to the back, whatever sort of helps your shoulder. Reaching, breathe, keeping the knees open. Good. Inhale, belly to spine as we come back through center and pausing here. Breathe, release, kind of the hold on the hips we were using to keep our knees open and balance ourselves. Ease in the shoulders and jaw. Good. Let's take a nice inhale, sweeping the arms straight out and up. And exhale down. Good. Coming to the other side. Forearm to knee, top of the thigh. We'll inhale, sweep up. Maybe you follow the hand. This shoulder might be different. That's okay. And exhale, sweep, maybe follow. Bring it over. Watching that center finger. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Keeping the knees open. Trying not to clench the jaw. Good. Sweeping up to pause here. Breathe. Find your place where you'd like to breathe a bit. Notice that right side body. Maybe the shoulder feels different here. That's okay. Maybe your head wants to turn down toward the left knee. We don't want to stress out the neck, but it is engaged. Breathe. Again, you can do fingertips to shoulder if that's better. Big inhale and exhale. Follow through. Fingertips toward the left. And breathe. Looking at that hand of ours. Good. Nice inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, back through center. Seated. Ease in the seat. Ease in the legs. Maybe tap the heels. Tall, gentle spine. Maybe even walk the feet in a little bit so the legs, the hips aren't working quite so hard. Let's do palms up. Breathe for a moment. Very nice. Hands down through the legs, just fingertips hanging toward the ground. We're going to inhale, sweep up, little back bend. Let's walk the knees in just a hair more. And exhale as we come down. If you have eye or blood pressure problems, let's stop with the elbows on the legs. But otherwise, drape the arms to the outside of the legs, allowing the head to come down. Open your legs for comfort. Now we're going to think about our core body. And as I'm going to inhale here, I like to use the exhale as we move and kind of zip up that center body, really draw it in. So we're going to inhale. And as you exhale, body in, core strong, coming up the belly, ribs, arms, reach. Inhale here. And exhale, gentle fold. Stopping at the knees with the elbows if that's for you. Let the head hang for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, core strength, reaching, seat, belly, ribs, arms, a little look up. Inhale. And exhale back down. This causes any stress. The palms can also be on the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Core strength, reach up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms down. Very nice. I'm going to turn to the side. You stay there. I just want you to be able to see me. Feet kind of planted under the knees, wherever we're not really open, sort of just hip width apart. A little more core work. We're going to reach the arms out. Again, if that bothers you, you can put them on your down at your side. You can rest them here. You can cross your arms if you'd like. Hips, whatever you'd like to do. Your shoulder, your low back is the boss. So as we inhale here, we're going to exhale as if we were pushing a piece of paper across the counter. So again, even if your arms are here, we just don't want to drop the shoulders. We're keeping the shoulders back, pushing. Inhale. Exhale, draw that belly into spine, powering up through the head to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Reach, so strong. Inhale. Exhale, draw it back. Very nice. Rest the arms. I'm gonna turn my chair. It's a little awkward in the corner. And we're gonna do a similar thing, but with our feet extended. So extending both feet, if that works for you, bending the knees as much as is necessary, because we're gonna kind of wake up the low back, sort of part of the hamstrings. Toes toward the sky. Again, bent knees, totally fine. And if this is uncomfortable, you can also drape a towel or a blanket that's firm, not slippy, on the seat, on the edge here. So straight legs, we're gonna put our arms again. Inhale, this might be different because now our legs are extended. Inhale, exhale, push that paper forward. Oh yeah, I'm not going forward nearly that much, that's okay. Inhale, exhale, draw it back. And again, if this hurts your legs, you can also do it with legs bent, feet out a little bit, and scooch back a little bit. Had the attention of my tailbone, so I moved back just a tad. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, core strength, come back to seated. Good, inhale, exhale, push it out, maybe a smidge further, the reach, but we're using our whole shoulders to reach, not our fingertips. Inhale, exhale back. Very nice. Little shoulder roll. Good. We're going to come up out of our seat, sliding the feet under the knees as possible, practicing with a chair or a counter. Hands to the heart space or hands to the thighs if that's better, or something near you. We're going to hinge at the hips and feel that weight into the feet. We're going to use our exhale to push the ground away and feel that energy come up and through the whole body. So inhale, exhale, push, lift, so strong up through the center of the body. Good. Inhale, softening that pelvic floor. Exhale, drawing in and up. Very nice. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Now hands to the hips, because we're going to do a little bit of work in the chair, but the hands add kind of an extra layer of stuff. So we're going to lower the hands. We'll just play with the balance a little. Inhale, soften down and breathe. So we're going to hold this for just a moment. Head reaching away from the tailbone. Seat back just a tiny bit more. You feel your weight in your heels. And then heart reaching forward just a tiny bit more. So your weight maybe is back in your whole foot now. Just changing your posture from where you normally land in chair. Just for a moment. You can lower your chin in case you're looking up. Kind of strains the chest, strains the neck. Breathe. So strong. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Push the ground away to straighten. So if you practice chair, chair pose is such a great practice. But when you practice it, pause there in that down spot and challenge yourself to shift your balance with a straight back, just a little, to just mix things up. Keep the body thinking. So we're at the back of our chair. We're going to do a little sun salutation. So we're about kind of a pace back from the chair, standing with fingertips can rest easily on, but arms can have a little bit of room in the front. So we're going to inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down, swing the hands back forward to touch the chair. Inhale, leaning forward into the toes. Look up, heart sort of over the back of the chair. Exhale, pushing the seat back. You can extend the arms over the back of the chair. Inhale, right foot up, right foot forward, look up. Exhale, right foot back, kind of down into half lift. Inhale, left foot forward, look up. Exhale, down, back to a half lift. Inhale, sweep the hips back forward, kind of onto the toes, look up. And exhale, the standing down dog, half lift. Inhale up. Sweep the arms up. Palms together, thumbs to the heart space. Arms sweep up. Swan dive down, arms sweep behind and then back to the chair. Inhale, hips forward, onto the toes, look up. Exhale, standing down dog or chair. Inhale, right foot forward, look up. Exhale, down to half lift. Inhale, left foot forward, look up. Exhale, standing down dog. Inhale, hips forward onto the back of the toes, balls of the feet, look up. And exhale, hold. Inhale, come to standing, sweep the arms. Palms together, thumbs to the heart space. And Tadasana. Presence in the feet. Strong base for the body. Maybe gently lift the toes. Maybe close the eyes. Fingertips can always rest on the chair. And breathe into your mountain pose. Strong, peaceful face, hands, and feet. Very nice. Give yourself a little bit of room to the side there to inhale, sweep the arms out. Exhale, open mouth. Great. Chin up to the side. For balance. We're gonna do a little warrior two. So I'm gonna step to the side. My right toes are out, pointed at the short end of the mat. And left foot is pointing to the long edge of the mat. You can heel toe your right foot out to the right a bit so you're more on train tracks. Find a bend in your right knee. Doesn't matter how far apart your feet are. Find a bend in your right knee. Heart is facing the same direction as your left toes. So we have a little bit of a twist going with the right knee. We want the right knee to stay open over the foot. If your knee is dropping down, move your stance in a little bit or turn your chest some. It's okay. We're not being graded. We're going to reach the arms out over the ankles. And we're we're going to do an active warrior two. So we're pressing the feet down into the floor and opening them up. So as if you're pressing the floor away from itself. Gentle bend to the knee. And we're reaching through those fingers so strong, turning the head to look over the right middle finger. And then for something different, turn the palms forward, same direction as the left toes. So looking out over your thumb, so strong. Breathe, pressing into the ground, moving the mat away. Good. Inhale. As we exhale, bring the arms overhead, straighten the right leg. Inhale, soften and lower. Keeping that knee over the right foot. Exhale, up. Again. And again. Good. Coming to rest back in warrior two. Palms can be facing the ground. We're going to bring the right forearm toward the right knee. Going to rest it there for just a moment. Start with a side angle stretch. But then we're going to really plant the feet, draw the belly to spine, and if you can, lift the right hand, swoop it in front of the belly with the flat hand as if you were holding something in front of you. Good. And then as we inhale, we're going to straighten the right leg, and switch the arms. So the left hand is sort of holding something, right hand is over our head. Good. Inhale. That might have been an exhale. That's all right. Exhale. Pick your breath. We just want to do one as we're moving. Whatever one feels more intuitive for you. Gentle kind of dancing warrior. And if this is tough for balance, you can keep your hand on your knee, the right hand on the knee, and swing the left arm. Totally fine. Good. Once more. As you come back over the right knee, pause, holding that shape if it works for you, pressing into the ground, so strong, belly to spine, strong core here. Good. Inhale. Exhale, press back up into warrior two. Left palm down, right palm up. Gently lifting the right palm up for exalted warrior. Pressing into that right foot, nice and grounded, both feet. Breathing into the right side body. Good. Inhale and exhale, warrior two. Ease in the shoulders. Breathe so strong. Very nice. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the right leg, hands to hips, turn the toes. Facing forward now. Nice. With a little inhale, we're just going to bring the hips just forward of neutral. So you kind of feel your weight shift in your feet. Doesn't matter how much, just past your neutral. Maybe look up. Breathe. Good. Inhale. Belly to spine, move through neutral. And then with not leaning forward, we want to think about just our seat, as if you're just pressing your seat back just a little bit, back behind your heels. Again, just past neutral. Keeping the heart up, keeping the shoulders back, but kind of reaching the seat kind of back behind our heels. Very nice. Inhale and exhale back to neutral. Very nice. So turning the left toes out now. Our right foot's pretty much where it needs to be. You can adjust it if you'd like. Make any adjustments. And arms out. Heart facing the same direction as the right toes, if that works for you. And then looking out over your left fingers. Breathe. Very nice. Coop, coop. You joining class? Hey, coop. Gonna do his down dog. Oh. Very nice. Pressing into your feet, opening up that mat as if you were opening it up right in the center. Strong, happy yoga face. Nice. We'll inhale, then exhale, straighten the front leg, arms overhead. Inhale, soften and lower, kind of feeling that pelvic basket sort of softening. Exhale, strength through the legs, pushing up into the center. Again, a few times here. Good. Last breath up. Meet me in warrior two. Very nice. We're going to bring that forearm toward the left knee. Right arm over first, side ankle. This side might be different. Sort of breathing into that space from the ankle, up the hip, up the ribs, up the arm. Good. And then softening. So core in. We're We're going to soften that arm and bring it in front of the body. Left palm up, right palm down. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg straightens and switch the arms to our dancing warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Belly in, drawing us up. Inhale. Exhale. Again, adapt with your hand on your leg if that's better. Couple more times. Nice. Next time we'll pause here over the left leg, holding our shape. So strong. Breathe. Using those feet, we're pushing into the mat. We're engaging our core. Good. Inhale and exhale, warrior two. Right palm lowers softly to the back of the leg. Left palm up, raising it up, exalted warrior. Presence in your feet, your strong base. Nice. Inhale and exhale, warrior two. Good. Hands to waist. Turn the toes. If you have your chair that you can move, I'm going to turn to an angle here. Your chair that you can move kind of in front of you. All right. My rug is slipping today. That's not good. All right. Well, I don't want to block you all. All right, just pretend there's a chair in front of me. This is not working. So legs are open. We're going to inhale, sweep up. Just want to do a wide leg forward fold here. So exhale, swan dive down. Pretend my chair is right here in front of me. Hands on the back of the chair or on the seat. If you have access, you want to put them on your knees. Go right ahead. Just allowing yourself to come down here. Let the head hang wherever your hands are. Breathe. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. So we want straight back, as straight back with your hands on the back of the chair. Straight back. Hands can just rest if it's right under your chest, under your chin, wherever it is. With a straight back, shoulders back, and very gently left knee, right knee bend. So very gentle side lunge. Breathe. Good. Next time you're over to the right, staying there. Shoulders are back. Good. Inhale. Exhale through center over to the left. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Breathe here. Hands slide up to the top, the crease in the legs. Inhale. As you exhale, just kind of straighten your arms, belly to spine, to come to standing. Sort of scooch your heels and toes, step into the middle. And Tadasana. Ease in the jaw. A strong body at ease. Gently piano the fingers, roll the wrists one way and then the other. Let's roll the shoulders nice and slow, nice and slow. Big shoulder roll one way and then the other. Planting the left foot, coming up on the back of the right toes. Sort of open and close the knee. And then fingertips to chair. Little movement here, a little balance. We're going to make the sort of bigger knee circles. So on that left foot, kind of drawing a big circle with the right knee. Uh-oh. I hope you guys can hear me. My internet just, oh, there I am. I'm back. It froze. Opposite direction now. Change direction with the knee circle. Very nice. Come to stillness. Sort of pedal it out a little bit. And other side. First, we're just going to keep the balls of the toes on the ground. Knee circle one way. And then the other. Now fingertips to chair or whatever balance you'd like to. You feel like this be a balance challenge for you. Big hip circle. This side might be different. Breathe. Opposite direction. Really good movement for the hips, since we just tend to do that scissor movement with our walking. And you get into the full roundness of the joint. And Tadasana. Good, so strong. Just feel that energy in the feet, the legs, arms, shoulders, face. Kind of celebrate your movement, your energy, your breath. Open the eyes, circle sweep the arms. Big swan dive down or stop halfway if that's for you. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, stopping where you need to. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Wherever you are, deep bend in the knees. Straighten the back, draw the arms back, sort of an exaggerated chair pose. Hands out to the side or on the chair. Inhale. We're going to use that exhale, push the ground away, reach for the sky. Palms together, hands to the heart space. Very nice. And move back to our chair. Calves to the back, calves to the front of the chair. Hands can be at the heart space. Do something different with your hands than you normally do. Maybe heart, maybe out, maybe up, maybe hips. Just choose something you don't normally do. As you lower down slowly into your chair, awareness in your feet. Really notice the balls of your toes. Maybe you lift the toes, the balls of your feet, your heels, side to side, how the weight displaces as you move slowly down. And then challenge yourself to hover right over the chair. Breathe, so strong. Nice inhale and exhale, seated. Very nice. Let's roll the ankle, the right ankle. One way and then the other. Good, and pausing to look at your foot in a sock or a shoe, whatever, wherever it is. But with that left foot raised, really noticing as you point your toe, exhale, just kind of watch how your ankle moves. Inhale, draw those toes up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. It's kind of the meditative movement of moving the joint and breathing and watching. Just observing. Good, and lower down. Rotate the left ankle one way and then the other. Kind of bringing our mind's eye to our feet, which are really important in how they move. Pause. Good. I think I'm going to switch up the breath. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, toes up. And move through that as you watch your foot and breathe. Once more. Nice. Put the foot down. It's almost meditative, isn't it? Just sort of watching your own body move slowly. Left palm out. We're just going to very gently with the pinky hold back the left thumb. So right pinky to left thumb. Breathe. Good. Now ring finger to index finger. Sort of gently drawing that finger back, but also letting the right hand go so the left or right, looking at my hands, hard to tell, ring finger is also getting motion. Now both middle fingers, drawing that the left finger back, letting the right hand fall so the right finger is also getting up. Finding some space there. Right index to left ring. Right thumb, left pinky. Ease in the shoulders, ease in the jaw. Good. Other hand, left pinky, right thumb. You can relax your elbows and shoulders here. Left ring, right index. Breathe. Next fingers. Right index, left ring. Left thumb, right pinky. Nice inhale. And exhale, release. Palms to the top of the legs. Palms just, back of the hands. Palms up, the top of the legs. And just gently piano the fingers. Some deep breaths here. Moving into Shavasana, find a place that's nice and comfy for a few minutes. Be there in your chair or the floor, couch, whatever you'd like. Find a place for your hands and your feet, really, so that your hips and shoulders are not working to keep them there. So maybe that's sliding your feet out a little bit so that your knees and hips can relax if you're in a chair. If you're lying down, it's sometimes the challenge is more the arms. So maybe gently crossing the fingers or gently lying hands down by your side, placing the arms by your side, someplace that your shoulders can relax. If you're seated, you might cradle one hand inside the other and touch the thumbs together as a place for the shoulders to relax. I'll do a little breath guidance, but then silence so that you can just spend a moment in meditation. And if you find your mind moving on outside of yoga, maybe gently rub your thumbs together or come back to a nice slow, deep breath and a slow, deep exhale, listening to the breath in and out of the nose. Just encourage the mind to give you a couple more minutes here. So on your inhale, imagine the whole body kind of filling with a bright light of air so that it fills and almost lifts this bright light air. And on the exhale, a comforting release, letting go into the ground, the chair, your support. Inhale, filling and lifting the whole body. And exhale, release, letting go. Do that 2 more times. On your last time, pausing at the very top of your full light breath and pausing at the bottom of your slow release. And then give your breath and body over to silence. And just be. Presence in your breath, presence in your space. Inviting in gentle breath, gentle movement. Your body's intuitive. What feels like moving? If you're on the floor or on your back on a couch and you'd like to come to seated, do so gently. Hands to the heart, palms together, thumbs to the heart space. And a gentle breath of 2 breaths in and a gentle breath out. So the 2 breaths in will be one sort of normal inhale and then another kind of quick inhale. It's almost like you've reached the top and then a little bit more, and then gently open the lips. And I imagine the air sort of cascading down like a waterfall. So we inhale, inhale, exhale. Just a gentle open lip. Inhale, inhale, exhale. A few more times on your own. Last time, full round. Gently bringing fingertips to the forehead. Gentle bow in gratitude to your time, your yoga, your breath, your practice. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, thumbs to the heart. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste, everyone.